about right now is the pre-production world. This is the first time we've ever had any kind of pre-production for any one of our records in our entire career. Writing the music on the computer was not only a great help to myself, but the entire band, and I think was a gigantic help in making Majesty and Decay one of the strongest records we've ever done. So what we're going to do is give you an idea of how the pre-production sounded and somewhat looked on the computer, and compare that with the end result on the album. You'll be able to see the differences and some of the similarities. The main thing is that you'll see how we were really able to listen to the songs and learn them and practice with them, because they were very much in the same feel as they would be for the record. This is the basic setup. I have the two external hard drives, my pod going into the computer and into the program itself. So here basically we have the entire album in pre-production. As you can see, it's a number of waveforms that come together to make one song after the next, basically on one long timeline. I'm sure many of you are familiar with this, but there might be some of you out there that aren't. And this is basically what it looks like. So you have your guitar tracks, which are 1 through 4. Have the main rhythms and then alternating rhythms and extra overlays. And then we have the lead tracks as well as the drums at the bottom. And then eventually the click track or metronome. So what I'm going to do is give you a little bit of comparison of what we did with the pre-production and how ultimately the album came out, where you can see that a lot of the essence and feeling and parts were there as far as the music goes, and see obviously what was done in Steve enhancing the parts on the drums and bringing the drums to life, so to speak. We're going to start off with track 1, which became A Thunderous Consequence. That was the first song that was written, and kind of sounded something like this. As you can see, we have sounds like pretty much all the instruments in there. I have you got your two main rhythms came in, the first alternating rhythm, and now another alternating rhythm, and they kind of go back and forth. I spread it over these 4 tracks this time, but on the album I think just used the 2 guitars and did the different parts. And of course you got the lead coming in here, so you got 2 rhythms, the drums, and now a lead coming in. So for the most part, this is kind of what Steve had to practice to, which is great. It really gave him a real good idea of how the song should sound and kind of what we were looking for in the beats. But of course, I think he, definitely enhanced on a lot of that stuff. Steve has a very unique style, and he brought a lot to the music. A lot of the main parts were there as far as the drums go, but they were the basic ideas. And although a lot of that remained somewhat the same, he would always add his elements to it to really bring it to life. And a lot of times he would change things around a little bit, or if not sometimes more, which really made a lot of the parts stronger and more interesting. Steve has a very unique style that really has a lot of feeling and emotion in it, just like the music. So he adds a lot of different things that I think is unlike a lot of drummers out there. And I think he did a phenomenal job on the record, and he really brought a lot of great aspects to it. Pre-production also helped Ross with the vocals a lot. While we were working on other things in the control room, Ross was able to take that pre-production and go into one of the isolation booths and rehearse his vocals on the songs that the lyrics were done on, and at least get a feel for his vocals and how he was going to do them in the songs, which was a great help to him. So once he went in there to do the vocals and record them for real, he was pretty well prepared.